Alrighty guys, hello and welcome back to another video on the channel. Today we're going to be going over what is happening this week in Pokemon Go. I'm going to be doing this every single week. I'm going to be talking about all the events, all the details that will be happening this week. I'm also going to tell you guys what's ending this week, so what you need to do urgently if you want to still be able to get certain things if you haven't already. So let's get straight into things. If you enjoyed today's video, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to the channel as well for you guys. Also, another thing to keep in mind, I will be doing the POPPLIO Spotlight Hour tomorrow, so if you want to watch the video on that, please subscribe to the channel if you're new as well, if you want to see that. Anyways guys, let's get into things. We effectively have two things that are ending tomorrow, basically, and these two things are decently big things if you haven't gotten your chance to get them already yet. So the first thing is going to be the Thunderous 5-star battle raid. All the links in the description will be down, all the links to this information will be in the description below as well. So this ends on March 28th at 10 AM local time, so if you have not caught your Thunderous yet, you will miss out, unfortunately. And something to keep in mind, you can have a shiny for this event, so that's something to keep in mind. If you haven't gotten your shiny yet, keep trying to see if you can get your shiny. Caught a Thunderous yet, I was late to the party with this one, so I think I'm probably going to end up missing out on this, but if you haven't caught yours yet, then you've still got a day left, you better catch your own. And the other one that's ending tomorrow at the same time, remember, March 28th, 10 AM local time, so your local time, is the Mega Venusaur raid, which can also be a shiny, and you might also not have caught that or missed out on it for whatever reason, but you should try and catch it if you haven't already gotten it. Okay, and then we have some things that are ending in a few days, so ending in like 3 days almost, or 2.5 days. And these things are pretty big. These are some really big events, so you want to make sure you're doing these things and focusing on these things before these end. So the first is going to be the Team Go Rocket Radar, which finishes on March 29th. 8 PM your local time, and the reason why this one's pretty big is there's some really cool stuff you can get from this. For example, you can get the Shadow Regice, and you can get Shadow Regice, and can you get it as a shiny? I thought you could get it as a shiny. Maybe you can't get it as a shiny. I'm not sure. Anyways, there's a bunch of really cool shadow Pokemon you can get from the teams at the moment, so the leaders, and all those kind of things, and a lot of these, some of these can be shiny, and you can catch these. So as you can see, you can get a shiny Teddiursa Ring, shiny Larvitar, shiny Murkrow, and a bunch of other shinies from eggs and stuff, so that you can get the 12-kilometer eggs. There's a bunch of really good stuff you can get from this event, so if you haven't done this yet, you want to do some of it as soon as you can. Now this one's the big one for me that I'm trying to complete. This is the Let's Go event. And unfortunately, I don't think I'm going to get my shiny Ditto, which is really sad. So on March 29th at 8 PM your local time, this event will be ending. And the main thing for the two things for this, actually there's three main things for this event. The first is the shiny Meltan. This only comes around, from my understanding, like once a year, so you won't be able to get shiny Meltan after this. I could be wrong about that, so correct me if I'm wrong in the comments below. And then we have the 3 regional monkeys. Now this is important because you definitely want to try and at least catch one of each of these non-shiny, but if you can get shinies of each of them, that's probably what you want to do. But essentially the way these monkeys work is you'll have one of the 3 of them that you'll be able to catch in your region. So for example, because I live in the Pacific region, I'm able to catch Pansage. So I don't have to be too urgent about trying to catch a shiny Pansage, but I'm trying desperately to get a shiny Pansear and a shiny Panpour because I want both of them. And they're both going to be going away after this event ends. And the other big one is the shiny Ditto, which will stop. Well, you'll still be able to catch shiny Ditto, but they won't appear as frequently in these disguised Pokemon, from my understanding. So your chances of getting a shiny Ditto are going to be way lower after this event, so you definitely want to try and capitalize on this while you can. So really do try and do that if you want to get the shiny Ditto. And then also the other thing that's going to be ending this week is going to be the Ultra League and Mountain Cup League. So this ends on Thursday, March 30th at 7 AM. This will be in your local time as well, from my understanding. And yeah, there's not too much else to say about that. It's just finishing. So yeah. Alrighty, as for what's starting this week, this is the important stuff. This is the big stuff we're all been looking forward to. So starting tomorrow is the Lugia 5-star battle raid. This is going to be pretty awesome. So it starts on April 28th. Sorry, not April 28th. March 28th at 10 AM local time, and goes until April 10th at 10 AM local time. So it goes for a little over a week, which is going to be pretty good. And you'll be able to catch regular Lugia, but also shiny Lugia, which is the important thing. That's what everyone really wants from these things. So getting a shiny Lugia would be pretty awesome, so look forward to that. The other raid that's going to be happening, the Mega Raid for this event, starting at the same time and finishing at the same time as the Lugia Raid, is going to be Mega Alakazam, which you can also get a shiny variant of. So if you want your Mega Alakazam to be shiny, get on that shit right now. And the other big one is going to be the POPPLIO Spotlight Hour. This goes from March 28th at 6 PM your local time for 1 hour until March 28th, 7 PM local time. So it's only available for 1 hour, this Spotlight Hour, but you want to get on this while you can. Now, something to keep in mind, 2 things to keep in mind, actually. You get 2 times catching XP for this event when you catch Popplios. You do get the Popplio spawn, but something to keep in mind, Shiny Popplio is not out yet, so that's your goal. You won't be able to get a shiny Popplio, so it's not a thing. And the reason for that is Popplio hasn't had their community day yet, so you won't be able to get a shiny Popplio, basically is what I'm trying to say. So what you should be focusing on, instead of trying to get a shiny Popplio, which is what most people do with these catching events, when the community day events, what you should be doing on these spotlight hours is trying to get a Popplio that has high of IVs as you possibly can, so you can utilize that and get the best Popplio or best Primarina ever you possibly could. Anyways, guys. Alrighty guys, so next we have the Lugia Raid Hour, which starts on March 29th, goes from 6 PM and ends the same day at 7 PM, so it goes for 1 hour. Basically, there's just going to be a raid scheduled for this time. There'll be an increased number of 5-star raids during this time for Lugia. And then the Master Leagues and Little Cups will be starting on March 30th at 7 AM and going all the way till April 6th at 6 AM. So the Master League has no CP limit, the Little Cup has a 500 CP limit to the Pokemon. And yeah, alright. So that is it for the current events coming this week. There's a bunch of things starting next month. As you can see, there's the whole schedule for like ages, but we're only going to be going over this week, what's coming in this week. So that's basically it for today's video, guys. Hopefully you all enjoyed. Hopefully you're looking forward to some of these cool things. So remember to get in with your Dittos and Panseas, Shinies, and stuff like that as soon as you can, because they're going to be going away very, very soon. Anyways, guys, hopefully you all enjoyed. I'll see you guys in another video another time. Bye, guys.